Hey everybody, Anthony and Steve, 4x4 Diesel. Steve's DIY injector replacement. DIY, have you ever checked valve clearances before in your life?
No.
That's right, so that's why you look like an amateur, so everything's okay, and I'll say he's doing a really good job.
That's
I'm going
tight.
to, I'm flicking oil, mate, you just got me with oil, mate. You're flicking oil. Look, it's going everywhere, it's here on the, look, it's on my arm here. Getting crazy here. This video is a bit of education for me, a bit of education for you guys, and also it's a bit of a record of the valve clearances on this vehicle. What year is this in? 2009, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2009, 120 Prado, 1kd-ftv, 400 and how many thousand Ks?
420 plus.
420 plus, bit over 420. So normally what happens on the inlet side, the spec, sorry, that's not the inlet side, start again, bzz, incorrect, rewind. What normally happens on the inlet side, the spec is 0.2 to 0.3 millimeters. So what we generally do, because we know they close up, so we put in a 0.2, yep, it's all good. As long as it doesn't feel really loose, then we go happy days, that's it, moving on. If it's tight, then we might go 0.18, whatever works to go, yep, well, it's close enough, we'll do. Heaps more information in the injector information playlist about this stuff, in particular, even more in the VIP group. But to be in there, you'd need to be a client and you'd need to have got an injector kit off me because you want to look after your engine, like what's happening here. So, 0.2. So we go 0.2, it went in easy, didn't it?
Yep.
So then we went, well, let's go up to 0.25. And we did the front 1, 2, 3, 4, because you can see we haven't turned the engine yet, but the cam lobes are upwards. That's how you check the valve clearances, when the lobe's not down pushing on the lifter there. So there's 2 more here. On the exhaust side, we'll get to those in a minute. So we put 0.25 in and that fitted easy as well, didn't it? Mm-hmm. And then we got the 0.3 out. We went straight for 0.3. What happened with 0.3? They all fitted as well, did they? Oh, no?
No, just the first one.
That's right, exactly. So 1, 2, 3 fitted 0.25 but not 0.3. Mm-hmm. And this one fitted 0.3. It was starting to get a bit tight though. So we know it's pretty close to 0.3, which is fine. And 0.35 wouldn't fit for the record, okay? Just a little video. And this is at 420,000 Ks. For them to be that open at 420, that would mean someone's been in here and done all the work and basically changed the valve lifters and whatever to increase the valve clearances, because that wouldn't be happening otherwise, especially with a catch can. But anyway, that's a separate story. Let's just stay away from the catch can for this video. Then on this side here, what do we go for here first? 0.35, yeah. And that fitted? Yeah. And it fitted on those ones there as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then you got 0.4.
0.4
Did that fit on all of them, all 4? And now you're up to 0.45?
Well, you don't have a 0.45.
Really? Oh, we have to get another set.
It goes straight to 0.6.
0.6? This is a, what's this? A Blue Point dodgy snapper. Can we just have a look at the brand? Don't buy one of these because it's not the right one. See, Blue Point, all right, it's got a part number on it. That's not the one you need, metric. Because these things are out of control. I've got more sets there, so let's grab one of them. You're right. So it goes from 0.4 straight to 0.6. That's crazy. So how tight, how about this one? Because this is often what I do. How tight did the 0.4, so remind me, did the 0.4 fit in all of them? Is that right? Mm-hmm. So 0.4 fitted. Is it kind of like starting to get tight, or does it feel really loose?
Well, if you remember, it did kind of flick out at you. So it was a little bit tight.
Pull it towards you this time, not me. So that's tight at 0.4. So we don't need to go any further. Cool. All right, let's go back to this next one again. I'm not going to feel it because you're doing that. I'm just going to look. Yeah, that looked like it was pretty snug. Yeah, that's it. So we'll go back to this one. And it's the angle thing. Yeah, that's it. But I reckon that's pretty snug as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's like a heap of play
another one.
But look, just for fun, let's get another set out. Let's get the 0.45 and chuck it in there. You are on camera. All right, so this is 0.45.
In there.
It fits, okay. Let's check them all while we're at it. They could be just a fraction over. No, not that one. That's all right. No need to force. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So we've got the same pattern going on. So that's cool. All right, so remember it was the back 2 of the 2, if you know. Let's go 0.5 and see what happens. All right, 0.5. It was that back one, wasn't it? There's no way this is going to be... I mean, look, I'm not too worried about it really, but... No, not fitting. Okay, cool. That one's not going to fit because we already know the 0.45 didn't fit.
It's in.
That's in. So 0.5 fits in there even. Wow, okay. So maximum spec's 0.45. We're up to 0.5. Not worried about that. So let's move it on up. Let's get rid of that dirty big 0.6 and just see what happens. All right. No, it's in the video. We're not writing it down. Dreaming. All right, let's go. It's not going to matter. We're never going to...
This was the one, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not fitting anymore.
Good. So that's 0.55. So basically that one was about 0.5. So it's a little bit over the maximum spec, but it's close to it. We're not worried about it. And we already know with these engines, they close up, they don't open. It's not going to get any worse. Someone's just adjusted it and they've gone to the outside spec. It doesn't fit any of the others, does it? No. All right, cool. We're moving on. Now what we're doing, we're going to get the crankshaft, 22mm ratchet. We're going to turn the engine over so that these 4 at the front, we don't care about anymore. So call it 1 and 2. 1 and 3. We're going to turn it over so that we can see 2 and 4 and 3 and 4 as much as possible with the lobes upwards, so then we can go and check those 4 and then we're done. Moving on to the injector job, putting the injectors back in. Okie doke, so you've got it turned over. That was a bit of a struggle, wasn't it?
No, it was easy.
Easy, piece of cake, good. It's just the fans in the way, people, that's all. But where do we start is your question. Since we know this engine's more open than most engines, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Every opening is a different size, depending how old and used it is. We need to take that into account and send something bigger in to start off with. Otherwise, it would be a waste of time putting a small one in. If we put a small one like a 0.2, we know it's just going to be loose. So what I would do is put in a 0.25.
Oh, we're going the other side. Right.
Yeah, do the inlet side first. And we, from memory, we had to do the back 2 because we did the front 2, correct? So it's back here, number 3 and 4.
0.25.
Yeah. 0.25. And they're probably going to fit in all of them, but if it's not going to fit in one, it's going to be one of those. That fits. Hey, people, always be careful of the edge of the camshaft that you don't cut yourself. They can be quite sharp. So 0.25 is fitting in all of them. Beautiful. Let's swap that out, give that a wipe with a rag and swap that out for 0.3. And so what are we now? 0.3, yeah?
Yep.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it fits because that's the way this engine's going. Just someone's worked on it and they've just done things the way they do things, you know?
Yeah, that went in.
Yeah. Bit tight though, went in bit tight, would you say, both of those?
Yeah.
So we know we're pretty close to 0.3 again on this one. So I'd say this is a really well set up engine. It's never going to need the valve clearances checked or adjusted again. And they probably didn't need to do it when they did, but they did it. And they've gone right to the very outside.
Going in.
Got to be careful sometimes of the angle as well. So if you buy a feeler gauge set, people buy the ones with the angle on it, because it's already got the angle and it's flat for you and it's going to give you more easy, accurate measurement. Although flexing and pushing, it'll still only go in.
That one's tight. So it went in all of those.
Yeah, except not this one, or is it going in? Is that going in?
It's going in.
It's going in, but it's tight. So 0.3 is tight, that's all right. So let's go 0.35 now. What was that? You're not allowed to talk off camera. What was that?
I don't want this one to fit in.
That'd be good if it doesn't fit, but it doesn't. I'm not worried if it does. It's very small numbers. There you go. You got your wish. It doesn't fit there. Try the next one. You don't want it to fit, but you seem to be trying hard.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, see? Beautiful, mate. Where's the problem?
That's going in.
That's going in, but it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
So it's 0.35. These people, I don't know what they're doing.
I can get that one in too.
That's right. Well, let's go 0.4 then for the call. So 0.3 is meant to be the max. You don't want to know about it, do you? Don't worry. If you knew what I'd know,
so
you wouldn't be worried like me. Don't worry about that one because it can't fit because the last one didn't fit, did it?
That's right.
But yeah, nice try. It should be rock solid at 0.4, seriously. You have to really bend it and push it down to get it to slide in because it's thicker now.
No.
Not happening? Know which way you do it? Okay.
No.
What about if you bend it more, like get your finger down in the middle? So the idea of this correct procedure to do check valve clearance is to remove the injector so that you can do this sort of thing?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Well, let's just can that because we know it's about right in here. It's a little bit over, but it's okay. Just want to demonstrate to everyone, just relax, mate, you know. When they start closing up and you got no clearance, that's more of a problem because once you get down to, look, we've seen them, I'm not going to go on about the 0.05 story, and it wasn't an issue, and he ran it for over a year. Told that one in other. You can check out the EGR information playlist, the injector information playlist. Check them all out. A lot of old videos there, lots of information. I'd say let's move on to this exhaust side. We've got evens to do, 2 and 4. Knowing this thing, how big and loose it is, we're going to go straight for 0.4. You already had the 0.4 actually, so no need to change, I think. Okay, so when I'm checking valve clearances, I go down in the middle, right where the injector, so I can get nice and flat, if you know what I mean, rather than on the outside. That's how some people do it, these Toyota Tecos, all right? The children at the back of the dealership, when they used to do this, they leave the injectors in, therefore you can't do what I do. You have to do it what you're doing there, which might just do. 0.4, no problem. That's okay, because specification 0.4 is perfect. Minimum's meant to be 0.35, and we've seen plenty lower, no problem, don't worry about it. And of course, you know, what did I say? Specs 0.35 to 0.45, if I remember correctly. So we're kind of wasting our time with this 0.4 really, because after this we're going to go straight to 0.5. And I'm not going to be surprised if some of them fit too. So if you can be on that angle from where the injector hole is, you can sort of get your index finger down onto the feeler gauge, push the whole thing down, you know, so it's flat down the bottom. There's more chance it's going to slide in. I know that it's not the best feeler gauge set. This is the arse. We don't normally do injectors and whatever here, it's just plan B tools. So that's gone in, isn't it? Yeah, it's got heaps. So
Right.
what?
Maybe.
What? See which way you got the feeler gauge. I'd spin it around the other way exactly. So then you haven't got the bulk of the feeler gauge in the way of what you're doing.
Yeah, that's in.
Yeah, it's in. Okay, so that's a 0.5. So 0.5 fit. Was that 0.5?
4.
0.4 fits in all of those. Okay, let's go straight to 0.5, please. Oh, we've got a 0.5 on the other set. The old first year apprentice set of feeler gauges. Very old they are, over 30 years old. Again, you need to sort of push your index finger down to sort of bend it rather than pushing it against the camshaft. Like I said, people, the one that you can buy these ones with the angles on them. What I think is a king chrome set, right? And they're not ideal. I mean, if I designed a set and somebody manufactured it, we'd have all the perfect sizes.
I think it's in.
I reckon it's in, mate. I reckon it's in. Should be in. This thing's that. The gaps on this thing are that wide. Just about anything can fit in there. So just check the other ones anyway, and let's see what they do, and then we'll try and work out a 0.55 or something like that.
No.
No, not on that one. All right, let's move over to these two. So it's just the back one that fits at the moment. 0.5, no, that's tight, forget it. So everyone watching, I know some people are better at this. Steve hasn't done it before. Maybe better than both of us. Did that fit on? Did it just flick you with? No, tight. So it's only the one at the back?
Yeah.
All right, cool. How tight or loose was it at 0.5?
It was pretty tight.
It was
'cause
tight.
I
So
had
we're not going to
trouble
waste
getting-
any. Let's not waste any more time because 0.5 fitted, but it was tight. So we know that they're 0.5 to 0.1, a couple of them over, which is fine because they close up anyway. They're not really going to change much anyway once they've all worn in anyway, is what we've found from working on these engines. So valve clearance is checked. It gets the big tick of approval. Put it back together with injectors for another 170,000 kilometres. Hope you learned something. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on, and we'll catch you on the next video. See ya.